Welcome to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast, your home for dirt track racing across the country and right here in Southwest Ohio. This is Josh, and in episode 66, the question, what is the current state of dirt racing? And if a sprint car flips over and people are there to see it, does a flag get thrown? Hope you guys are ready to get dirty. This week in dirt racing history, we're going back to September 13th of 2008 in Lawrenceburg Speedway with the All-Star Circuit Champions. Dale Blaney would get the win, Randy Hannigan in second, and Byron Reed would round out the podium.
Let me talk to you!
This week's talking points want to start with the question, what really is the current state of dirt track racing? This came up after a very successful World 100 weekend at Eldora, which led to the first ever sellout there that I'm aware of. Knoxville Nationals also had a sellout this year, which I believe they had last year as well. And the Kings Royal crowd has seemingly gotten bigger year after year. Big time crown jewels aside, what does your local Friday or Saturday night look like at your local track? I'm hoping to get input from folks. That's why I'm putting this question out there, just to kind of feel the temperature. That being said, I've been to some different tracks this year that I normally don't get to, and I haven't been to a track yet this year where I was like concerned about the size of the crowd. Could the crowd always be bigger? Sure. But I thought for what it was the right size crowd. Never to a point where I was like, this isn't good. I don't know. Maybe you guys are seeing something different out there. I'm not going to pretend to say that I get everywhere or know everything, because that's certainly not the case. So what are you guys seeing? What is your thought about it? Let me know. Hit me up. Send me a message on Facebook or X, and we will continue this conversation in the future. Last night was the first night where we had GST and OVSCA running on the same night, 2 410 Sprint Car Series in Southern Ohio. GST had 12 cars and OVSCA had 11 cars. I wonder, is this what 2026 is going to look like? It sounds like from some people that there's certainly not going to be any cooperation amongst the two of them. I don't know. I've asked this question before. I'll ask again. Is this what we need? Talking to Dave Andrews not too long ago, he pointed out that drivers are asking for this. They're asking for more races. And if they're asking for more races, that tells me that they're going to show up. But car counts of 12 and 11, I don't think that's something that can continue. And eventually somebody's going to run out of money. When that happens, then obviously you go from those two series down to just one of them. And then you're going to have 20 plus cars, which is what I think you're really looking for. So maybe this is just end of the year, flash in the pan. We'll see what happens. But next season, maybe their car counts look different. I don't feel like that's going to be the case. And I don't think that it's sustainable. But I could be wrong. Recent World 100 winner and reigning Lucas Oil Late Model champion Ricky Thornton Jr. will compete as a rookie in the 58th Annual Western World Championship at Central Arizona Raceway October 24th and 25th. He's going to be in the 20 RT entry, teamed up with Kyle Cummins and RJ Johnson for that event. When Tyler was a child, he spent time at Texas Children's Hospital in Houston. Now as an adult, he wrapped his car for the World 100, decorated by the children from the same hospital. Very cool. If you guys didn't see this, I'll be surprised, number one. Number two, just awesome for Tyler Erb to do that. Love all about that. I know he's selling merchandise and all that stuff. Bravo to him for getting that word out there. Sheldon Haudenschild's out at SJMR. I know we all know this. This is, again, old news. September 4th, Stenhouse Jr. Marshall Racing announced that they'll part ways with Sheldon after the 2025 season. I wonder if this is something that was kind of coming. Sheldon got into a little bit of trouble there with the Outlaws, and I don't know if that was the tipping point or it just was already in stone. TJ Slideways said, I'd be nervous if I drove a sprint car number 16 that I didn't own. 14, 15, 17, all rides that are currently open for 2026. Cap Henry is your AFCS 410 champion. Jamie Miller is your AFCS 305 champion. Attica Track Championship in the 410, Cap Henry. In the 305, Seth Schneider. And in the late models, Kyle Moore. Congratulations to those gentlemen. The Tusky 50 was about to have the top three battling for the lead, but needed a scheduled fuel stop. Ryan Timms would win that race by 7 seconds. It's been 40 years since a driver won the Nationals and the Tusky 50 in the same season until now. Scheduled fuel stops. It's a topic of conversation. It always has been, and it always will be. You were going to have the top three battling for the lead, and then the fuel stop and things changed. I don't know. I mean, I think we do what we can to schedule races, especially for sprint cars, where we don't need a fuel stop. You know, good things happen, can wrecks happen, and that changes things, sure. But if we're just going to have a race where we know, even if it goes perfect, we've got to have a scheduled fuel stop. I think I've said this before. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a fan. Justin Grant gets his 63rd win at Lucas Oil Speedway, and he became the winningest driver in USAC sprint car history. Also the 8th driver to reach 100 career overall USAC sanctioned feature victories. Justin Grant just keeps getting it done. 2025 Malvern Bank 360 Sprint Series champion is Chase Brown, and their Rookie of the Year is going to be Dominic White. Congratulations to them. Mansfield announces May 2nd, 2026 will be the first night, kicking the gates open once again there at Mansfield on the oval with late models, fast sprint cars, and UMP modifieds. Looking forward to them opening that facility back up. Kevin Newton gets upside down at Jacksonville, and they continue running for 3 more laps before a flag is thrown. On top of that, it looks like a car is getting pushed off the backstretch by 2 people a lap before the flag comes out. The announcer was losing it, rightfully so. How the hell does this happen? If you haven't seen this video, go back and look. It was from Friday, September 12th. The first time I saw the video, I actually saw the guys on the backstretch, and it looked like they were pushing the car off the track, and I was wondering what is going on here, only to find out that a couple laps prior, Kevin Newton got upside down on the front stretch, and they kept racing. You can't tell me that there's one person watching the safety of that track. That's not, I can't believe that. And if it is, it's a freaking problem. If you can't run a track where you've got safety first, foremost, and paramount, then don't run. There's no reason for that. The announcer was furious, and I can't believe it. Caleb Henry is your 2025 All-Star Circuit Champions Drivers Champion. Caleb finished the season with the most wins at 4. The top 3 drivers finished within 48 points of each other. And Cale Thomas and Rudzik Racing in the 49X take the Owners Championship for the All-Star. So congratulations to both of them. A lot of championships going around, which means the season is starting to wrap up. Josh Rice is your 2025 Northern All-Star Late Model Champion, making his 3rd straight 5 wins on the season. Helped him wrap this championship up a while ago. And wrapping up this week's talking points, Open Wheels Annual Homecoming is up next. The Four Crown Nationals at Eldora Speedway, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. On Thursday, you're going to have a complete program with the USAC Midgets and USAC Sprints. Friday, High Limit and GLSS are going to be on hand. Saturday, $15,000 to win for the USAC Midgets, the USAC Sprints, the USAC Silver Crown, and High Limit. I've said this 100 times. I'll say it again. Going to be a great weekend. Glad they made it 3 nights. I think this gives them the ability to end at a reasonable time. Saturday can be typically 1 in the morning, and in the middle of September in Ohio, it can get pretty cold. So I'm glad they've done this. They've actually redone their Saturday program, so it's going to look like this. USAC sprints qualifiers, high limit qualifiers, USAC midget qualifiers, then USAC B main, high limit B main, USAC sprint A main, high limit A main, USAC midget A main, and the Silver Crown A main. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. Tickets obviously available. There are also 20 VIP tickets for the Turn 2 Club. They're going to have the mobile suite up once again. First come, first serve. If you want some, go to EldorSpeedway.com and check it out. Camping, lots 1 through 5, main lot. They are all sold out. Northside's not going to be open. They're going to be using that for hauler staging. Eldora Village has a few spots in rows 5 through 11, but plenty of spots from row 12 and back. Again, this is a great way to, it used to be to wrap up the season there at Eldora. Obviously, they got the Dirt Track World Championships in October, so that isn't the case anymore, but man, this, I can't say enough how much I enjoy this weekend, and I'm looking forward to getting there, and I hope to see you there as well.
As always, want to give a shout out to a Victory Fuel. From Purple Potion to Throttle Punch to Lucky Lemon, fueled by electrolytes, charged with vitamins, and kid-friendly. Fuel your victory at drinkvictory.com and use the code GESTURES10 at checkout to save. Drinkvictory.com and use the code GESTURES10 at checkout to save.
I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
Race recap and racing to come. A lot to catch up here. Been trying something different. We're usually releasing on Monday mornings, and I decided to switch it to Thursday mornings, in part leading into the weekend. Also, just been busy, and that's worked out better for the schedule, frankly. That being said, looking at the numbers, Monday morning is definitely the way to go. So moving forward from here on out, the plan is to get you guys some new stuff on Mondays. Obviously, if we do interviews or anything like that, that'll be out typically in the middle of the week. But the podcast itself going to be returning to Monday mornings. Race recap, racing to come Thursday, September 4th. Eldora Speedway World 100 Night 1. Dale McDowell gets the win. Devin Moran in second, and Bobby Pierce in third. Feature number 2, Jonathan Davenport gets the win. Chris Madden in second, and Chris Ferguson would round out the podium. Port Royal with high limit. Anthony Macri does it again. He gets the win. Justin Woodall in second, and Brandon Crouch in third. Friday, September 5th, Attica Raceway Park in the Mark Keegan Classic, AFCS 410. Zest Sabo with the win. Cap Henry in second, and Craig Mintz in third. AFCS 305, Casey Genderzak gets the win. Dustin Stroop in second, and Blaine Keckler from 12th to 3rd. Late models, Kyle Moore would get the win. Devin Shields in second, and Ryan Markham in third. Cedar Lake Speedway and the Jerry Reichert Memorial Night 1 with IRA. JJ Hickle gets the win. Blake Nemi in second, and Austin McCarl in third. Creek County Speedway ASCS National Series. Sean McClellan gets the win. Ryder McCutcheon in second, and Bradley Fezzard in third. Doe Run Raceway Power Eye National Midgets, Extreme Midgets. Jacob Denninger with the win. Gavin Miller in second, and Cameron Key in third. Eldora Speedway World 100 Night 2. Dale McDowell from 10th to the win. Bobby Pearson second, Ethan Dotson in third. Feature number 2, Jonathan Davenport, Nick Hoffman in second, and Corey Hedgecock in third. Freedom Speedway with the All-Star Circuit Champions. Caleb Henry gets the win. Cale Thomas in second, and Tim Schaefer in third. Lakeside Speedway ASCS. Matt Covington gets the win. Sam Havertine Jr. in second, and Blake Hahn in third. Feature number 2, Blake Hahn gets the win. Matt Covington in second, and Hank Davis in third. Port Royal Speedway, night before the 50, Kubota High Limit. Aaron Reitzel gets the win. Anthony Macri in second, and Brett Marks in third. Tri-City Speedway, Power Eye 410, as well as the USAC Sprints, both of those on hand at Tri-City. In the Power Eye 410, Ayrton Jenkins gets the win. Joby Miller in second, and Xavier Doney in third. In the USAC Sprints, Briggs Danner gets the win. Kyle Cummins in second, and Chase Stockin would round out your podium. Vado Speedway in the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, David Gravel gets the win, Logan Schuchart in second, and Kerry Madsen in third. Moving to Saturday, September 6th, 81 Speedway with ASCS, Sam Havertief Jr. gets the win, Cameron Martin in second, and Blake Hahn in third. Benton Speedway in Power I 410, Joby Miller with the win, Hank Davis in second, Ayrton Jennett in third. Butler Speedway in the Terry Wilbur Memorial, Dane McCarron in second, Gary Taylor in second, and Jason Blonde in third. Cedar Lake Speedway, Jerry Reichert Memorial, $10,000 to win for IRA. Max Gullivard with the win, Alex Prikorsky in second, and Jake Blackhurst from 18th to third. Eldora Speedway in the World 100, Superman loses a tire with 11 to go, and no one else had anything for Ricky Thornton Jr. Ricky Thornton Jr. grabs the win in his first Globe. He is your World 100 champion. Ricky Thornton Jr. in first, Dale McDowell in second, Nick Hoffman in third. Fremont Speedway with AFCS Championship night in the 410s, Casey Genderzak gets the win. Zesebo in second, Cap Henry in third. 305s, Logan Royal gets the win, Dustin Shroop in second, and Steve Rando in third. Highland Speedway with Power I National Midgets and the Extreme Midgets, Jacob Denny with the win, Chase McDermott in second, and Gavin Miller in third. Lincoln Park Speedway with the Red Hayden Memorial Non-Wing 410s, Ty Mahako gets the win, Chance Crum in second. Bo Brandon rounds out the podium. In the mods, Derek Loesch gets the win, Cody Wright in second, Dustin Golden in third. Super Stocks, Lee Hobbs gets the win, Zach Sasser in second, and Wade Goodale in third. Bombers, Josh Foxworthy gets the win, Will McRoberts in second, and Scott Tidwell in third. Lucas Oil Speedway and the Diamond Dirt Duel with USAC Sprints, Justin Grant gets the win, Jake Swanson in second, and Wyatt Burke in third. Macon with the D2 Midgets, Jacob Boxel grabs the win for Team Taylor there. Congratulations to him. That wouldn't be the only win that Jacob will get here on this recap. Michaels Mercer Raceway in the All-Star Circuit of Champions, Brandon Spithaler gets the win after a good battle with Greg Wilson. Brandon Spithaler with the win, Greg Wilson in second, and Cale Thomas in third. Paragon Speedway with the Boss Sprint Car Series, Max Adams gets the win, Todd Hobson in second, and Ricky Lewis in third. Placerville Speedway with our King of the West Sprint Cars, Justin Sanders with the win, Dylan Bloomfield in second, and Sean Becker in third. Port Royal Speedway in the Tuscarora 50 with High Limit, Ryan Timms gets the win, another big one for Ryan Timms. He gets the win, Justin Peck in second, and Aaron Reitzel in third. Shelby County Speedway with the Malvern Bank 360 Sprints, Brant O'Bannon with the win, Cam Sorrells in second, and Colton Fisher in third. Silver Bullet Speedway with GLTS, Max Frank gets the win, Steve Irwin in second, and Joe Irwin in third. And the Flying Zero, Steve Irwin, is your GLTS champion. Moving to Sunday, September 7th, Eagle Raceway, Stewart Alley Memorial, ASCS, Malvern Bank 360s as well. Cameron Martin gets the win, Sam Havertief Jr. in second, and JJ Hickle would round out the podium. Moving to Thursday, September 11th, Volunteer Speedway in the second annual Scott Bloomquist Memorial Flow Racing Night in America. Jonathan Davenport gets the win, Hudson O'Neill in second, and Cameron Marlar in third. Tri-State Speedway with US MTS, Tyler Wolf gets the win, Kyle Slatter in second, and Tanner Mullins in third. Friday, September 12th, Bakersfield Speedway at Kern Raceway with the World of All Sprint Cars. Buddy Kofoy gets the win, Sheldon Hodgshield in second, and Carson Macedo in third. Circle City in the Ashley Albertson Memorial. In the USAC Sprints, Justin Grant would get the win, Mitchell Moles in second, and Briggs Danner in third. In USAC Midwest Thunder Midgets, Jacob Boxel from 18th to the win. Jacob Boxel gets the elbows up, gets up on the lip, and he goes from 18th to the win. Michael Magic in second, and Matt Lux in third. All-Star TQ Midgets, Logan Prickett gets the win, Bryce Massengale in second, and Kevin Cunningham from 11th to 3rd. Davenport Speedway in the Corn State Nationals with Mars Late Models Night 1, Jason Fager gets the win, Ryan Unziker in second, and Garrett Albertson in third. Fremont in the Jim Ford Classic Night 1 with the All-Star Circuit of Champions, Cap Henry gets the win, Casey Genderzak in second, and Darren Nida in third. In the trucks, Craig Dippin gets the win, Sean Valeni in second, and Keith Sorg in third. And in the second feature for the trucks, Steve Miller will get the win, Art Howie Jr. in second, and Jamie Miller in third. Hidden Hollow Speedway Coal Miners Classic with the American Late Model Ironman Series and the Ultimate Heart of America Super Late Model Series. Cody Mahoney gets the win. Rusty Schlenk in second, and Colt Burdett in third. Lernerville in the Commonwealth Clash Night 1 High Limit. Tanner Thorson grabs his first High Limit win the hard way. Tanner Thorson gets the win. Brad Sweet in second, and Dason Pursley in third. Thorson would come from 12th to the win to get that one. Congratulations to him. Cy Lynch from 19th to 5th also. Lynch started in the back after being DQ'd in his heat for contact with Aaron Reitzel during a caution. Caution came out after Reitzel and Lynch would get together in 2. It looked like Reitzel was trying to move up after going for the pass, going into 2 and out of 2, and he moved up and pushed Lynch off the track. Inside did not appreciate that, going back on the front stretch and clipping the front left of Reitzel. He was DQ'd from that heat. I believe he had to start in the B. He ended up winning the B, started 19th in the A, and finished 5th. Moeller and late models, Chad Stapleton gets the win. Josh Dietz in second, Kevin Wagner in third. Modifieds, Adam Stricker gets the win. Matt Hamilton in second, and Dalton Lane in third. Sport Mods, Josh Tidwell gets the win. Adam Hudson in second, Ethan Eckelbarger in third. Compacts, Dustin Puckett gets the win. Christopher Meyer in second, and Kevin McCoy in third. In the Legends, Quade Schoonover gets the win. Glenn Mitchell in second, and Lucas Mannon in third. Needmore Speedway, World of Outlaw, late models, Nick Hoffman gets the win. Bobby Pierce in second, and Brian Shirley in third. Oshweekend in the Southern Ontario Sprints with GLSS Night 1, Jordan Poirier gets the win. Alex Therian in second, and Darren Dryden in third. Tri-State Speedway in the inaugural Red, White, and Blue Nationals honor the fallen night at the races. USMTS, Tanner Mullins gets the win. Jim Chisholm in second, and Cade Dillard in third. Kyle Brown will come from 17th to 4th in that. Moving to Saturday, September 13th, 141 Speedway, Rod Woodcoff Memorial IRA. Travis Arnaz gets the win. Danny Scheffler in second, and Max Gulliford in third. 201 Speedway with OVSCA. Danny Smith gets the win. Josh Davis in second, and Ryan Myers in third. 35 Raceway with Legends. Glenn Mitchell gets the win. Quade Schoonover in second. Levi Morris in third. Atomic and Knights of Dirt. In the Steel Block Late Models, Zach Milby would get the win. Casey Burdett in second, and Travis Carr in third. Sport Mods, Jeff Conrad gets the win. Jamie Adams in second, and Zach Carr in third. Gladiator Sprint Tour in their first race ever. No surprise, at Atomic, a 410 sprint car. Cole Duncan gets the win. Tanner Tecco in second, and Keith Baxter from 10th to 3rd. Brownstown Speedway in the 10th annual Scott Patman Memorial with Superstock Special. Late models, Tyler King gets the win. Brent McMillan in second, and Skylar Lewis in third. Superstocks, Brandon Carr gets the win. Zach Sasser in second, and Greg Amrick in third. Crown Vics, Matt Cranmer gets the win. Wayne Schaff in second, and Matthew Weston in third. Callaway Raceway in the Fulton Fling Power I 410. Hank Davis gets his first 410 sprint car victory. Hank Davis with the win. Xavier Doney in second, and Sean Rahal in third. Davenport Speedway with Decorn State Nationals in the Mars Late Models. Jason Faker gets the win. Chris Simpson in second, and Frank Heckernash Jr. from 10th to 3rd. Fremont in the Jim Ford Classic, $10,000 to win for the All-Star Circuit of Champions. And no surprise there, Cap Henry gets the win. Cale Thomas in second, and Devin Borden in third. 305 Seth Schneider would get the win. Jamie Miller in second, and Chad Wilson from 12th to 3rd. In the second feature for the 305s, John Ivey would get the win. TJ Michael in second from 12th, and Logan Montague in third. Lawrenceburg and the Northern All-Star Late Models and the Modified Series season finale. In the late models, Josh Rice gets the win. Jason Jameson in second, and Chad Stapleton in third. Mods, Adam Stricker gets the win. Matt Hamilton in second, and Ben Harmon in third. Hornets, Cordell Moore gets the win. Lando Ramirez in second, and Kevin McCoy in third. Crown Vics, Dennis Steck gets the win. Ryan McCracken in second, and Gavin Fields in third. Lernerville and the Commonwealth Clash, High Limit, back-to-back nights. First-time winners with High Limit this night. Dason Pursley gets the win. Brad Sweet in second, and Ryan Smith in third. Mudlick Valley with the late models, Zach Hill gets the win. Roger Rourke in second, and Jesse Puckett from 10th to 3rd. Mods, Brian Skaggs gets the win. Brandon Berry in second, and Tyler Allison in third. $6,000 to win for KDRA. Dennis Robertson gets the win. Pete Wright in second, and Nick Mason in third. $1,000 for the Sport Mods, and Caleb Creech would take that money home. Mickey Howard in second, and Reed Bishop in third. $1,500 for the Crown Vics, where Jeffrey Kramer gets the win. Glenn Neal in second, and Chris Shelton in third. The Four Cylinders and Hornets, Gage Cropper gets the win. Frankie King in second, and Austin King in third. Muskegon County Speedway in the American Light Model Ironman Series, Devin Moran gets the win. Clinton Keenan in second, and Seth Daniels from 14th to third. Oshweekon in the South Ontario Sprints with GLSS, $30,000 on the line for the 360s in Canada, and Nick Sheridan goes to the bank. Nick Sheridan gets the win. Ryan Turner in second, and Dylan Westbrook in third. Paris with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, Bill Baylog gets the win. David Gravel in second, and Buddy Kofoid in third. And I think this has a lot of people wondering, Bill Baylog's had a pretty strong year. I wonder if he doesn't end up in a big ride in 2026. Sonoya Raceway in the World of Outlaw Late Models, Ashton Winger gets the win. Tim McCready in second, Ethan Dotson in third. Skagit in the 410s, Colton Heath would get his first 410 sprint car victory. Congratulations to him. Colton Heath with the win. Trey Starks in second, and Jesse Schlotfeld in third. Tri-State Speedway with US MTS, Tyler Wolf gets the win. Cade Dillard in second, and Kyler Brown in third. Tri-State, Hobstadt, Dirt Tracks, Rib Racks, USAC Sprint Cars, Logan Seavey gets the win. Justin Grant in second, Hayden Reinbold in third. MMSA also on hand, where Ashton Lovelace would get the win. Brandon Coffey in second from 12th, and Samantha Alloway in third. 141 Speedway with IRA, Travis Arnaz gets the win. Danny Schleffler in second, and Max Gulliford in third. In racing to come, as I'm recording this Sunday, September 14th, Knox Raceway is going to have Fast. Quincy Raceways is going to have Mars Late Models. Wednesday, September 17th, Lawrenceburg Speedway, Driven to Save Lives, Battle at the Berg with High Limit. Thursday, September 18th, Eldora, and the first night of the Four Crown Nationals with USAC Sprints and Midgets. Knoxville and the Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals. Night 1, Lucas Oil Speedway with the 15th annual Jesse Hockett, Daniel McMillan Memorial Night number 1 with the Power I 410. Friday, September 19th, Brownstown Bull Ring. Brownstown $110,000 to win for late models. The Mars late models will be on hand. Circle City Raceway with Steel Block Sprints, Mods, Crown Vics, Super Stocks, Hornets, and Pro late models. Eldora and night 2 of the Four Crown Nationals with High Limit and GLSS. Jackson Motorplex in the Bank Midwest Jackson Nationals with IRA. Knoxville in the second night of the Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals. The finale to see Lucas Oil Speedway in the 15th annual Jesse Hockett, Daniel McMillan Memorial with Power I 410. Molar and Track Championship Night, Late Models, Modifieds, Sport Mods, Compacts, Legends, and Crown Vics. Paducah International Raceway is going to have ASCS. Southern Raceway with USCS Night 1. Thunderbolt Raceway with World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Saturday, September 20th, Atomic's going to have the American Late Model Ironman Series, Mods, Sport Mods, and IMCA Race Saver 305s. Brownstown Speedway with the Tony Lucas Memorial Hornets Special, Late Models, Pure Stocks, Hornets, MMSA, and Crown Vics. Eldora and the Four Crown Nationals, High Limit, USAC Sprints, USAC Silver Crown, and USAC Midgets. If you haven't been there, you need to get there. Great weekend at Eldora. Florence Speedway and the Season Championship, Mods, Late Models, Sport Mods, Hornets, Sport Compacts, Crown Vics, and Legends. Fremont in the Fremont Federal Credit Union Championship Night for the 410s, 305s, and Dirt Trucks. I-55 is going to have ASCS. Jackson Motorplex and the Bank Midwest Jackson Nationals with IRA. Knoxville in the Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals. Lincoln Park Speedway with 410s, Mods, Super Stocks, Bombers, and the USAC Midwest Thunder Midgets. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to run Eldora on Thursday and sticks around for Saturday or heads to Lincoln Park, only a couple hours away. Lucas Oil Speedway in the 15th Annual Jesse Hockett Daniel McMillan Memorial with Power High 410. Midway Speedway is the Topless 25 with Ohio Valley Late Model Dirt Series. Montpelier with Mods, Hornets, Stocks, and Late Models. Mudlick Valley with Late Models, Mods, Sport Mods, 4-cylinder Hornets, and 6-4 Crate Late Models. Paducah International Raceway with ASCS. Peoria Speedway with the 70th Annual Illinois State Championship, $5,000 to win for the Mars Late Models. Richmond Raceway in the 8th Annual Damn Yankee 50 Ultimate Pro Late Model Series, $10,000 to win. KDRA Stocks, Mods, and Crown Vics as well. Southern Raceway with USCS. And Thunderbolt Raceway will have the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh, no.
Racing plans for the week. One of my favorite weekends of the year. Can't wait to get there. Eldora Speedway, the Four Crown Nationals. It's 3 nights this year. Looking forward to seeing High Limit, GLSS, USAC Sprints, USAC Midgets, and USAC Silver Crown all at the same track across 3 nights. Let's go. If you guys haven't made it to the track, this is definitely one to get to. And if you have made it, you still need to get to it. Eldora Speedway and the Four Crown Nationals coming up this weekend, Thursday, September 18th through Saturday, September 20th. And we hope to see you guys there.
Goodbye. Mwah. And good night, bang.
Thanks as always for listening to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast. Follow us on Spotify, X, Facebook, and YouTube. And we hope to see you guys at the track.